Wouldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Count remains full. Another full count pitch on its way. Swinging a soft liner. And he'll throw against his body to first. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one. But I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
The 1-0 home. Dribbled to the right side, but it's foul, strike one. Grace leads off first with one away. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The 1-2 pitch. And a curveball gets away, and this ought to be a pass ball. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball.
Yeah, and as we take another look at this pitch is on the outer half of the plate. The catcher doesn't know whether to backhand it or not, and it just skips off his glove for the pass ball. He'll be upset with himself about that one, no doubt.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Rosen ranges to his left. Throw on to first, two gone.
Batting ninth, pitcher Randy Johnson.
Now to the plate, Randy Johnson. Runner in scoring position with two gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Two balls and no strikes.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
The 2-0 on the way. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. Two out here and a runner at second. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Wirtz got it, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks hit the board first thanks to this solo home run. We've played two. It's now 1-0 Arizona.
Leading off for Cleveland, catcher number 4.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Batting ninth, pitcher Bob Lemon.
In now for Cleveland, Bob Lemon. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ball game. That's inside. 2-0.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Lifted down the line in left. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. And he popped him up. Womack has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The left fielder, number 32, Al Smith.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Al Smith. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is 2-3. They still trail 1-0. Stepping up to the plate, Tony Womack. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Tony Womack.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1. 1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Strickland ranging up the middle, and a heck of an effort that time, but the throw's too late, and that'll certainly be scored an infield single to lead off the inning.
Craig Counsell.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. In now, Craig Counsell, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Womack on at first, nobody out. He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2. No one out with a runner at second. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
And that's an ideal start to the inning right here. The leadoff man strokes a double, and the next guy comes up and swaps places with him, chasing his partner home. Could be a big inning.
Stepping in now, Luis Gonzalez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike one. A runner at second. Nobody out. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Into the box now, Reggie Sanders, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. He swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Now batting, center fielder.
Now at the plate, Danny Batista. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball that time, not even close.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Diamondback center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's going to get down out there. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs and looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Into the box, Matt Williams, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
3-2 now. Ready with the payoff pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 3 full here in game number 4. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Indians nothing. Now batting, Bobby Avila. He drew a walk his first time up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
The count is 1-2.
This is flared out towards second. Oh, but a super diving catch takes away a hit.
That ball wasn't hit all that hard, but it had base hit written all over it until the infielder made a nice diving stab on that one.
Standing in now, Larry Doby. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. No runs, no hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Doby is retired, 2 down now. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Al Rosen. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch of the at-bat. Pops this one up. Grace in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Now he chops at a sinker here as this one's top foul off to the right. Tapper up the line. That winds up foul. Oh, 2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command, 1-2. No runs, no hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Standing in, Vic Wertz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Rosen leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Popped him up. Miller waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for the Tribe. They trail in this one 3-0. Coming to the plate now, Mark Grace.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
This is line to left, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number one. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And boy, which of those two numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Now at the plate, Damian Miller. Here's the first pitch to him. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. On its way is pitch number 75. Missed with a slider. Takes this the other way to right. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
In now, Randy Johnson. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. The second for one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Into the box now, Tony Womack. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Chopped weakly to the left. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. While the throw pulls him off the bag.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Johnson over at second. Womack at first, 2 out in the inning. Here's a high pop-up. Rosen over to his left, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair, but they lead it 3-0.
Leading off for the Indians, right fielder, Wally Westbrook.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and grounded foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Stepping in now, George Strickland. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks them offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
Sanders is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Striding in for the Indians, Bob Lemon. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Indians leave 1. Still down 3-0. Into the box now, Luis Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Gonzalez.
First delivery to him on the way. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And a breaking ball stays outside.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Right fielder number 16. Reggie.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Reggie Sanders. Here comes the first pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now a pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask. It sounded like of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Number 4 corrals it, and he makes the throw to first. Sanders is retired, 2 down now. Ready for another shot now, Danny Batista. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Boy, he looks strong up there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now, looks like he's running on fumes.
Yeah, the manager's got to get a couple people up in the bullpen right now. One ball hits the gap. They get runners in scoring position. This game could be out of commission.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. D-backs out in front, 3-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Al Smith. Will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Ready for another chance? Bobby Avila. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Into the box, Larry Doby, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen, as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Yanked fouled off to the right. Smith, base runner at first with 1 out. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 1-2. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Standing in now, Al Rosen. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Tribe. They trail it here 3-0. So stepping in, Matt Williams. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Williams.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lays off 1-0.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing.
Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. It's the bottom of the zone for a strike. Here now the 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Art House takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Art House.
Mark Grace will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Avila is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, catcher, Damian Miller.
Digging in and looking for more, Damian Miller. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here it comes on 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Now another 0-2. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
The 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found the hole. Period.
Rube Durazo will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. And that misses, ball 1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Now the 1-1 pitch. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Boy, Dero, that's awful scary from a pitcher standpoint, but what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know is going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
In now, Tony Womack, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Miller at second. Durazo is over at first with 1 away. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
The 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
At the plate, Craig Counsell. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. On a comebacker, this could be big. They get the force at the plate. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Another look as they go home to first to get out of a tight spot. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Brett Prinz is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 41, Brett Prinz.
Leading off the inning, Vic Wertz, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Stepping in now, Wally Westbrook, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Into the box now, George Strickland, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Popped him up. Grace has room in foul territory, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Tribe. They're down 4-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Hal Newhouser gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 16, Hal Newhouser. Now playing right field and batting in the 9th spot. Number 17.
Striding into the box, Luis Gonzalez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Left fielder, Luis Gonzalez.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series as the Diamondbacks have extended their lead now 5-0.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
Into the box, Reggie Sanders. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ball 2.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep too.
There's ball 4.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Striding in, Danny Batista. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
The 1-0 home. Here's one fouled off to the right as the count evens at 1-1. Sanders aboard here at first with nobody out. The 1-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Doby moving forward. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Williams.
In now, Matt Williams. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. 2 out, nobody on. Very high, 2-1.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. But the D-backs tack on courtesy of this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th, and the lead is now 5-0. Number 56 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 56.
Stepping into the box, number 4. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball down near the shoe tops. High in the air down the right field line. Sanders is after it, and he makes the catch in the corner. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Digging in, the switch hitter, number 17. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First pitch on its way. There's a strike. And he lays off for ball 1.
1-1.
One out, nobody on. Still 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Another 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Stepping in, Al Smith. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gonzalez going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Indians go down 1-2-3. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Into the box, Mark Grace.
Leading out for the Diamondbacks, first baseman, Mark.
First
Grace.
offering on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The windup and the 0-1. Looped out towards short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there. He got him. Well, that was certainly worth another look with Show Track. He made that play look easy, but the sliding stop is anything but. Then he rifles the ball across the infield to complete the out. Just a great play all the way around. Standing in now, Damian Miller. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0. Soft liner towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Junior Spivey will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 37, Junior Spivey.
In the air, down the line in left. Smith on the move. 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Tony Womack.
Striding in once again, Tony Womack. He's set. Here it comes. Up around the face. The 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Smith will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. One left for Arizona, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Number 54 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 54.
Striding in to start the ninth, Bobby Avila, and they'll need him to get something going here. Here comes the first pitch. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. One and one the count. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. On the ground to the right side. Counsell has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Larry Doby.
So coming to the plate, Larry Doby, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike 1. Now the Diamondbacks get a left-hander up and working in the bullpen. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Sanders moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Al Rosen.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Al Rosen. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch on its way. Oh, and this one ran in and got him, and that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
Now batting.
Digging in, Vic Wertz. First offering on its way. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Williams in foul ground.
But this one's out of reach into the home dugout. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet.
Rosen, the runner at first with 2 gone. Last strike now for Cleveland. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series, while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
A 5-0 finish tonight. Arizona move a win away from a championship as they've taken a 3-1 series lead. Randy Johnson takes home the win. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. For the victorious